The 2023 BMW X4 had indeed been introduced back in 2014. Therefore, it is a reasonably brand new vehicle. Nonetheless, it seems like BMW will relieve an entirely utterly new design down the road. The German maker failed to express very much concerning this long-term version. Even so, the automobile was spied on quite a few occasions now, and yes, it seems like it really is ready for manufacturing. Nicely, this can be most considering that the existing product relies upon after a developing system, and it also may seem like BMW did not acquire this under consideration once they at first released the automobile. So that you can get a lot more boost their generation process, a whole new foundation was needed. This implies the 2023 BMW X4 will not take advantage of the exact same structures as earlier. Regardless that the 2023 BMW X4 remains weeks, not even close to relieving, the auto was spied using no hide on the transporter. Due to this, we can tightly declare that its design has radically modified to a lot better. Right in front, the impending X4 will present a significantly less angular design with curvier front lights, a much more prominent Renault grille as well as greater consumptions. In the end, the vehicle involves similar air vents to individuals in the 4 Series, even though the fenders seem relatively bigger than ever before. Additional significant customization stays from them again. Thinking of their most recent vehicles, it really is harmless to assume the 2023 BMW X4 is definitely not all of that difference. The automobile will receive a much less top-to-bottom design within the cabin that can substantially improve the experience with his company. The user interface will incorporate a new iDrive process by using a significantly greater display screen than formerly. Also, as opposed to its forerunner, the latest product can have considerably fewer switches to allow the panel to search far more purposeful. Even predict a more massive middle bunch, a more significant list of chairs, plus a reduced traveling place. The second will make it possible for the X4 to get nearer to a coupe rather than to a crossover, which anyway is precisely what BMW wanted in the first place. Since we mentioned, the most up-to-date model of X4 will discuss the powertrain choices of the X3 version identical to it reveals the design. The newest 2023 BMW X4 is going to be presented in just 2 models. The xDrive 30i design along with the M40i configuration, the 2 with all-tire generate alternative. The much stronger you will be with a 3-liter inline turbo 6, which makes 355 horsepower and 365 pound-feet of torque. Which is the M40i version that can speed up this motor vehicle as much as 60 miles per hour in 4.6 moments. A somewhat less reliable product, the xDrive 30i, conceals within the hood 2-liter turbo 4 engine that rotates out 248 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. As outlined by BMW, it may need 6 seconds to obtain a velocity of 60 miles per hour. To get the most from that energy. Additionally, they happen 20-in alloy rims as standard and also an athletics exhaust program. No matter the types, each design will include an 8-to-10 pace intelligent transmission. Internationally, the X4 is going to be offered with some more powertrain alternatives. It has been quite a long time because the concept was technically exhibited. Eventually, it debuted in March on the 88th Geneva Overseas Electric Motor. Each of us just watches for it hitting the showrooms, which can be anticipated to be July for that US marketplace. The price in the version we have now patiently waited for such a long time. The 2023 BMW X4 is just not nevertheless legally introduced. Since almost everything tells in the X3 product, the price can also be envisioned to remain in that collection. Also, it will likely be dependent upon the engine variation. The X4 xDrive 30i price may start off around $50,000, while for your M40i version, it could be about $60,000.